Before I get into the trade for today, I just want to do a recap for my last 100 trades and just briefly talk about why I want to redo this phase at the same risk, at the same risk level. So these last 100 trades took me from July 27th to September 23rd, which is about 2 months. So I'm averaging about 100 trades every 2 months, which is about right. I take about two trades per day, and there's a little bit over 20 trading days per month. So that's kind of my sweet spot for the amount of trades I'm taking currently. Um, Between one and three, but usually two trades per day. So that's why I've kind of settled into 100 trades every 2 months. And the reason, well, let me just first start with the basic stats. So I made $43, so I was profitable over the last 100 trades. It says 103 because I took four trades yesterday and I ended up getting up to 602. So from 500 to 602 is 103 trades. But out of these 103 trades, my win rate was 59%, which is below my average. My profit factor was 1.2, which is below my average. So overall, I just I don't think I traded well. Other times I've said that, other batches I've said I don't think I traded particularly well. This one just felt really uncomfortable. This whole phase, I was just kind of waiting for it to be over because even though it doesn't matter when it finishes, psychologically it's the end of a chapter, so it feels like I got a fresh start. But I just wanted it to be over because it just didn't feel like it was clean trading. I didn't feel comfortable. Um, I guess I can show this now. Like the drawdowns were massive, like one major drawdown of like $50, where it was just two or three trades, but it just completely demolished my entire P&L curve. So I was really choppy at first, which is okay. But then over 100 trades, I made $43. But at trade 50, I was already at $50 profit, and I lost it all in three trades, or I lost it all in a matter of a week. And that's partly just being careless. It's partly taking trades that I should not be taking, and mainly it's taking full losses when they're not warranted. So taking a full loss if I'm using a wide stop, I should not be taking a full loss. So I need to be exiting early. And I mentioned that many times throughout the phase that my goal is to limit the amount of losses I take. So if I'm going to take a loss and I have a wide stop, it's got to be a quick exit. So as soon as it doesn't look right, I have to exit. But many times I was risking four or five times my profit target, which is okay if the actual risk is limited, but I wouldn't exit. I would just wait to get stopped out. And those are causing huge losses for me. And the huge loss is not the problem, but the problem is that if it worked out, I would have made um, 20 cents but per share. But because I got stopped out, I lost $1 per share. That doesn't make sense. So a lot of those things that I need to stop, a lot of those trades I need to stop taking when the math just isn't right, or if I'm going to take those, I have to exit very, very early, and I need to know beforehand what the signs are that they're not working and that I need to exit. And a lot of this was I took a big loss here, and then I traded very, very, very small just to catch up. So I was just hoping and praying that I can get back up to break even. And then once I got there, I didn't want to lose it all again. So I kept trading small, 5 shares, 10 shares, risking $3, risking $5, just so that I didn't get back down and lose the profits again. So I was trading very small, really scared to lose trades. Then once I got up here and I lost all this, then I cut my size down significantly, and I was just hoping to get back up again. So I was playing catch up a lot, and just wasn't comfortable. I just didn't feel confident trading. Didn't feel like I knew what I was doing. Exiting early most times because I just wanted to secure the profits so that I could eat away at this deficit. So just overall, not a good batch of trading, and I don't think I deserve to increase size, especially because I wasn't even trading the size that I was supposed to. Most of this was me trading way smaller because I was scared of taking a loss. So I haven't really earned that right. I don't feel like I conquered this size level with comfort and confidence, and to the point where I can say like I'm comfortable with this, with risking this much per trade, and I'm profitable at this risk level. I don't think I'm there yet. So that's why I think I should take another 100 trades at this risk and prove that I'm comfortable and that I know what I'm doing pretty much. I have an order to buy above this bull bar. My thought is that we're breaking below a bear channel, very climactic, and so it seems like it's a reasonable trade to expect that we go up for at least a scalp, um, and potentially test yesterday's close because it's a possible final flag, and break down from the final flag. So I'm gonna scalp out most at 50 cents. So I had 5 shares. Scalp out 3 shares at 50 cents if we get there. And I'll leave 2 shares to see if we test yesterday's close. I traded pretty small here because I don't usually take these. This is something that I want to start taking when we get a gap down, start of a move down, and usually I'm looking for a buy, or in this case I'm looking for a sell, and when it's a big gap up I'm looking for a buy. And I want to start taking these where we gap, so in this case we gap down below a sell climax from the prior day when it's likely that today should be a trading range day. So even if we sell off a little bit, the chances are that we reverse. I'm gonna exit my other 2 shares right below yesterday's close if we get there. Looks like we're really accelerating up, so it might be the start of a reversal for today. Okay, just got filled on my other 2 shares. So finished with $5. I'm really happy with the trade. Actually, I think, yeah, I'm just happy with it. I think it's a good trade, a good read based on the context. We just bounced off the Globex low, so we tested the Globex low on bar 2, and reversed up from there. So I think a lot of things were contextually were in the favor of a bounce.